Hey, what's up, guys? It's Navarro, Penny Stocks Club 13. It's July 30th, 2020. It's Thursday, guys, and we had another good day in the PSC13.com website group, guys. I want to be honest with you. Today, it was the struggle was real, guys. It was a struggling day. The market was down in the morning, and we did have a couple of false breakouts, and nothing to worry about. We have really good risk management skills. So, we were able to protect our accounts. We did have some good trades, and I'm gonna start with yesterday's hold for me on BLNK. If you remember yesterday's video, I had a swing trade with BLNK with 25% of my remaining position. So I took a position yesterday on it. I took profits on it, and I held some of that position, 25% of it, for today because I was expecting this move a while back. It did not take place on my initial entry or my initial idea. And like I keep on saying, guys, when your idea doesn't work, don't just you know get rid of it or forget about it. Always keep your stocks on watch. Keep your same idea. Let the pattern develop. Let it come to you. Sometimes it's just the timing. And I know some of the members on the PSC 13 website on the chat room. Some of them were eager the past 3 4 days of this week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because it started trickling up, trickling up. Hey, do we go in? Do we go in? Do we go in? And I was very calmly and patiently telling them, no, it's not time. Just wait. We'll know when we're going to go in. And yesterday was the day. Yesterday, I told them, we're going to go for it. It's time to go. It's going to go. And it did, guys, and it paid big time. And that's why I say, I mean, don't just trade for trading. Trade with a purpose. Trade with a reason. Make sure that before you enter the trade, you know why you're entering the trade. You have an exit strategy if it fails, and you know your profit targets. All of that has to be determined before you enter the trade. And that's one of the things that I talked to the team about today. And I sent them my trading criteria, what I look for in order to enter a trade. If it meets that criteria, or at least 75% of it, if it meets that criteria, then I'll enter the trade. Now, of course, if it meets all of my criteria, 100% of it, then my position sizing is going to be bigger. If it doesn't meet all my criteria, then my position sizing is going to be a lot smaller. I might go in with a starting position. I might go in with half a position. It all depends on what I see, how I see it, and that's helped me manage my risk and keep my accounts growing, guys. Because if a stock is truly strong, then I will very confidently go in with it 100% of my size position. And I'm not talking my full account balance. I'm talking about my determined amount of shares that I go into a particular stock depending on its price. So that's the way I approach every trade. Because in no trade will I ever risk my entire position or my entire balance for that matter. So BLNK was one of those where I was waiting for this move. I entered with a full position. I took out 3/4 of my position that day, and I left 1/4 of my position, 25% of it running for today. Let me take you to it, guys. Here's here's the pattern that you see, and again, my favorite kind of pattern, guys. It's my favorite kind of pattern. You got that push, and then that little curling action. I love this pattern. I've been telling you over and over in the videos. Sometimes you just got to give it time to start working for you. Okay, so my initial entry was here. It was a failed trade because I wanted it to break over that 8 level and make this move that it made today with this continuation. It didn't make it on this day, and I had told the group because it was making, as you can see, let me take you to another time frame. I'm gonna take you to a 10-day, 30-minute. You can see here that I had my little descending wedge pattern. So I was telling them on this day, which was, what is this, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Last Friday, guys, I was telling them if it starts making a move approaching the 750 cent, the $7.50 level, we'll take an entry for a push and break of 8, and then we'll continue going. It didn't do it. As you can see, it broke below that wedge pattern, came back up. People wanted to trade it here. I said, no, it doesn't look strong enough. It's not going to work. They traded it here. Somebody traded it here, I guess. I didn't trade it. I was waiting for the big move. I traded it here. I told them it's time to go, guys. We got to get in on BLNK. And let me take you, I believe I explained this to you yesterday. Sorry, guys, it was here. It started trading right above the $7.50 level, which is here. That's this line here. We got in at 770, between 770 and 775. And then we never looked back. I took some profits here, left rolling. And today, guys, let me take it to the 1 day, 3 minute. Today at market open, I had a sell limit of 1350, and that's where I sold the rest of my position. Okay, and I'm glad I did, because I don't believe I would have held through all of this noise right here. So I took the rest of my position here, and it was just a massive trade from 750. Initial profits right here at this level at 25%, and then the rest up here for an average of about like a 40%, 45% return, guys, on my initial investment, which was awesome, guys. This was just a home run trade. It was a home run, a day trade with a swing trade included, with just making an extra bit of cash on the same trade. So, I'm happy with this trade. It was awesome. Today, though, it was a struggle in the morning, very little action. We didn't take many trades until the afternoon, where the market started coming back up. Things started moving a little better, so then we started taking some trades. I'm not gonna take you through all of them. I'm gonna take you through some of the ones that did work. I will tell you about one that kind of failed. I'm still holding it on one of my accounts because I didn't have day trades, and I'm gonna tell you why it still interests me. Of course, I don't know if it's gonna work, but let me take you to one day trade that we had in the afternoon. Seen it. So CNET starts triggering my alerts. It starts making this move, and I put it up on the WhatsApp chat for both groups, and I told them for the break of 150. So I took an entry at 145. It broke through. I got out at 169. Some people got out even way up here. I didn't. Like I said, I'm very conservative, and I took profits right before the 170 level. I didn't know it was gonna get over here. Some people did hold. I just wanted to get in, get out, and watch this play, guys. This is a 3 minute candle, and then the next 3 minutes it's coming down. So it was just a quick day trade, in and out, get out, and move on to the next trade. So CNET, good breakout. And what was the percentage there? 145 to 170, at least for me. 17% return, guys. So that was awesome. CNET. Another one that I called out. This is the one that didn't quite work. It had some news, but I started making this move, and right here started flagging. So I get in at I believe 85 cents. Right here, 85 cents, and it makes this big move for 4 or 5%. But I felt it had some continuation based on my idea from the daily pattern, from the 1 year, 1 day, the daily pattern. So you can see that this is forming the kind, or my favorite kind of pattern, where it goes up and then it starts curling back up. Now, why am I still in this? First of all, I traded it with my Robinhood account, which, like I told you yesterday, I don't have any day trades left. I believe I get them tomorrow. Hopefully, I do. I need to check that. But it's still trickling back up, and now it's got my interest. When I saw this earlier in the after hours trading, I just was hoping that it was tomorrow so that I could get out. Now that it's trickling back up, again, it had some news. Now it's interesting to me if it can open around the 88, 90 cent level, which is the levels that I want to break. The most important one that I need for it to break is the 90 cent level for just a continuation and a move higher. Let me take you back to the 1 year, 1 day. That 90 cent level, guys, right here. If it can break that, then we got a chance to break that 95 and this previous rejection. So we'll see what happens again. If not, I'll just cut it and move on to the next one. So CHFS still on watch for tomorrow. Then we traded TNXP towards the end of the day. This one, we traded this one before. Today had a bit of a bounce with some news about a conference or whatever. It was the news wasn't significant, but any kind of news this time, this in this crazy times seems to be a good catalyst for everything. So let me take it the 1 day 3 minutes. So it starts making this move, and it makes that push and that little curling action. Uh, Again, Brian caught this one. He calls it out. He called three different ones in the afternoon. Two of them I said no to, and then on this one I said yes, this one works. And this is the one that worked. I believe entry was at 125 right before 130 for a push up here for about a 5% return. And that was it for me. But he did trade it a couple of times here on this little push, and made a little bit of extra money. So that was a nice way for him to end the day with CNET and TNXP. Then the last 2 minutes, guys, the last 2 minutes of trading, ZN pops in my chart. I was just scanning, and it had this candle, and it wasn't like this. It was right here, right below. I was trying to get it out as quick as possible. The only thing I could put up is CN at 0.27 for a swing trade. And I hope I gave them enough time to at least place an entry before market close. If not, they could have still gotten in after hours if they have a platform that allows them to do that, and with an order for extended hours. So if they would have, and if they did, then this is the move that it made, guys. It was just an all-out short squeeze from 0.27. I told them right here at the 38-cent level, start taking profits. I took some off here, and I took my final take profits at 47, guys. For a total, that's a 70% move to my final take profits. But remember, I scaled out, so I averaged 47.9% profit, something like that, according to my platform. In any case, guys, that's just the way to close the day. And you know, again, it didn't make up for some of the moves as much as I wanted to, but it was a way to close the day. I'm very happy with today's trading. Even in trying markets, we've been okay. We've been successful. And this one is still good for those who don't have day trades. For a swing trade, I mean, the entry was here. You're probably going to be able to lock in some profits tomorrow. So ZN, guys, was just uh, a good swing trade pattern. It was a good afternoon setup. It had news. It had the volume in the afternoon, and then you saw the big push and the big squeeze. ZN, guys, just incredible move, and took advantage of it, guys. And this is the only swing trade, the only real swing trade alert that I put out today, because like I told you, I didn't see anything else that I liked. On watch for tomorrow, guys. TRXC. I called this one out here the day before, and here, let me take it to the 5 day, 15 minutes so that I can explain better. So I called it out here for the break of 42. Shook us out. They traded it here, and then it's back up over here, guys, and it's trading higher. So tomorrow, I want to take an entry at 0.55 and just ride the wave. TRXC, guys, another again on the watch list. Let me take you to the daily. It just continues moving higher. There is increasing volume, and now if it can get through that 60 level, it's gonna roam all the way up here to the $1 level. So this one could be a great day trade for tomorrow. TRXC on watch again. Another one on watch for tomorrow, Acre, and this one was called out today. I didn't want to quite get into it because I wasn't liking the way it was trading relative to the volume that this stock needs. But with this kind of move and with a 60-cent level, which is a critical level to be broken, my idea here is to enter at 60 for a continuation. So we'll see. And as you can see, it does have a history of making big moves. Now, having said that, guys, there's upper wicks here, there's an upper wick here, and you can see those here. So this I do not recommend for a swing trade. I recommend more for a day trade if it presents itself with a good opportunity. So that's just my piece of advice on Anchor. Do not hold for a swing because it tends to not hold any levels. Another one, guys, AVGR on the watch for tomorrow. AVGR guys had earnings. It earnings brought it up, and it's right at the 50-cent level, which was a level that I would like for it to break. So if it gives us an opportunity to make an entry at 50 cents, it's got room to this previous rejections of 60 cents. So that'll be about a 15 to 17% move, depending on your entry and exit, guys. So AVGR on watch for tomorrow. And there's one more, and this one, I've been trying to trade it for a while, ATNM, and it's just been shaking me off. But here's the reason why it's on watch again, guys. Okay, this is a 1 year, 1 day, and you've got this little cup, and it looks like it's forming that little handle. It's not a perfect formation, but you can see that, right? You can see this kind of cup pattern, and then you can see this little handle. Now, why am I interested again in it? Well, I've been trying to trade it for the past 3 days. Today, I was holding a swing trade from yesterday, and I sold it in the morning. And then it makes this big push, and this is called what I call the touch and go, or what people call the touch and go. It just came down here to this previous support level where I have that red line or close to it. It just touched it and came back up. And usually that's a sign of strength and of a good support level. So now what I'm looking for is for it to break 60 and put up a candle tomorrow, kind of looking like this, guys. If it puts up a candle that looks like this, I'm gonna be holding this one for a swing trade and a continuation higher. But it's gotta look like this, and that is the only way that I will hold it. If not, it will just be a day trade. It's gotta look like this, guys. Tomorrow's candle. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to fix this here. If tomorrow's candle looks something like this and it closes strong, it can have a little bit of an upper wick, but not too much. That's okay. But if it looks like this, guys, tomorrow at market close, if it looks relatively close to this, I will be holding it for a swing. Okay, and that's all I got for you guys. Hope this is educational for you. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. And if you have any suggestions, guys, go ahead and post them in the comments below. Shoot out a post either on YouTube or on TradingView, and I'll try to get back to you. Again, keep it respectful, guys, so that I can be replying to your text. So again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.